Stop number 20 on the Castrol GTX Cup Series brings us to the midway point of the season. As we're here at Daytona National Speedway, actually we're past midway point of the season, but it's the mid-season classic Daytona National Speedway for the running of the Pepsi 400 as we're set for 24 laps of action on this 2.5-mile tri-oval track at Daytona. Quite a contrast from the twin race format we was doing it at Montreal at Santa Raceway. But anyway. But here's the starting lineup for this running event. On the pole at 192 miles an hour, it is Matt Haas on the pole. He's alongside car number 43, Mike Becker, sitting alongside. Second row sees William Brock in car number 4, and beside him will be Mason Wood in car 52. Next row down will be Quentin Moore, two-time winner season so far, in car 89. Racing with Jesus Bullseye Barbecue, or Boss Hog Barbecue Ford. He's alongside car number 19, Rob Evans. Next row has Jesse Turner in 17 in the winner of the season at California. And the winner at Homestead, Dylan Young in car number 2, the Miller Ford. Next row has a couple of ladies. Nikki Martinez in car 42 and car 88, Kay Anderson. Next row down sees car number 16, Johnny Gardner. He has one of our in-car cameras in today's race at Daytona. He's a two-time winner this season so far. He's alongside Jake Emerson, a great qualifying run for him in the 01 U.S. Army Jimmy John's Chevy. Next row has Phil Parker, who won one of those 2 races at Montreal this season in the Quicker State Chevrolet car number 5. He's alongside car 70, Cat Batson, in the Jelly Belly Ford. Next row has Mitchell Collins, a former winner of the Pepsi 400. In fact, that's where his only win came from, was in the Pepsi 400 a few seasons back. He's driving the Pennzoil Dodge and is alongside car number 30, Ryan George. Next row down has car number 69, the Lemu, Emu, and Doug Liberty Mutual Sheets Chevrolet of Kev Shearer. He won his season at Richmond. He's alongside Trent Dunham in car number 1, the Sega Chevrolet. He's another former Pepsi 400 winner as well. Next row, Zach Rogers in car number 6, the Burger King Dodge, a 2-time winner season so far. He's alongside Seth Cole in car 25, the Flat Out Racing Network Chevrolet. Next row, Taylor Durtis in car 41, and beside him will be car 76, Ty Dent. Next row down has Jay Jefferson in 48, and number 91, Jordan Anderson. Next row has Cassie Dent in car 84. She's alongside Charles Sanford in car number 03, the Vanilla Coach Chevy. Charles won the season at Sonoma on the road course. Next row down has car number 10, Joshua Osborne in the Driven to Honor Chevrolet. Joshua won the other race at Montreal at Santa Raceway in the dual race. Sitting alongside of Joshua will be car number 24, Tower Deaver in the DuPont Chevrolet. Next row down is car number 3, Cole Deaver in the GM Goodwrench Wrangler Chevrolet. He's alongside car number 9, Kyle Matthews, the Mellow Yellow Pontiac. Kyle won the season at North Wilkesboro. Next row down, Angel Navarro in number 44. And number 14, it is Matt McIntyre, who won the season at Michigan. Next row has Dylan Poteet in 22 and number 99, Levi McIntyre. Levi won a season at Nashville. Next row down has Nathan Hudson in number 18, the winner of the season of Coca-Cola 600 at Charlotte. He's alongside the man going for the Daytona Sweep, Keith Batson in the Napa Filters Ford. He's a Daytona 500 champion. He's looking for the Daytona Sweep. Next row down has Zach Winkle in 97 and Jessica Shelton in car number 11, the Bud Light Ford. Jess won his season at Martinsville. And starting shotgun field will be Cole Baker in car number 20 and number 59, Zachary Fitzwater in the Marina Fox Foundation Dodge. And let's remember Fitzwater won the last time he was on a plate track at the Winston 500 at Talladega. So the field of 40 lined up for the third of 4 straight races on a plate track at the here this season. We've done the Daytona 500 this season. We also done the Winston 500 at Talladega, and this is the third of 4 races on the plate track there. The last plate race we'll have in the season will be late in the season at Talladega for the Die Hard 500. Command's been getting the Friday inches as we get some racing here today. In the Pepsi 400, 24 laps of action on this racetrack here. It's 6 less than what we had in the Daytona 500. As the field rolls off a pit road, we'll be back for the start right after this. Back at Daytona International Speedway as we're set for racing here today. An all Pontiac front row here. The pole speed for this race, 192 miles an hour. Set by the man who won the Winston All-Star Race at Charlotte this season, Matt Haas. And the number 8 Speed Raceway Pontiac. He will lead him down to the start-finish line to get the green flag here. Sitting alongside the legendary King Richard Petty number 43 of Mike Becker. As the pace car looks up on the pit road here, in-car cameras will be today carried by Johnny Gardner, Kyle Matthews, and Charles Sanford. The green flag flies are underway in the Pepsi 400. Off the second turn they come here. As Matt Haas takes the lead here. William Brock the second position. Here comes Quentin Moore to the low side. Last time he was here for the Pepsi 400. Last time he was here on the night track at Daytona. Quentin Moore won one of the 125 qualifiers leading up to the Daytona 500. As Moore will lead him as Moore now goes to second position. William Brock will lead him off turn number 4 on the first lap of this race. And the first lap tied at 166.082 miles an hour, but don't get used to this pace. Takes them a couple laps to get the restrictor plate engines up to full song, which I think they have right now. They're running speeds of almost 190 miles an hour now. Come off turn number 2. Turner to third position. Nicky Martinez to the fourth position now, and sliding back to fifth is the pole sitter Matt Haas. But now Quentin Moore goes low, takes the lead away from car number 4 of William Brock. Martinez goes to the inside of Quentin Moore, scoops back in line. And Moore lead the second lap here. The second lap tied at 190.953 miles per hour. Riding with Johnny Gardner in car number 16, the Crowley Foods Chevrolet. How'd you like to ride on the roof of these cars at over 190 miles an hour at Daytona? Quentin Moore, car 89 out in front here. Gardner at the 5th position now. Nicky Martinez is second spot here. Actually, Gardner, I should say, is in 4th position. 3rd is Matt Haas. 5th is car number 5, Phil Parker, the former Daytona 500 champion. And now Mitchell Collins moving into 6th position now. Here comes Matt Haas to the low side in car number 8. And he's gonna get the help from number 5, Phil Parker, as now Gardner and Martinez both shut up to the high side of the track here. As Quentin Moore again leads him off turn number 4 here as they come off the turn. Mike Becker, you see him, the outside pole sitter for this race here. Becker's now sliding back. He's trapped on the high side as well as a lot of the other cars here. Well, William Brock is down the low side. Keb Shearer in number 69. He's now trying to move his way into the top 10 now. Actually, he has moved in the top 10. And meantime, 3 wide. Mitchell Collins goes to the low side for second place, and he's got the spot from on Phil Parker and Matt Haas. And now Brock tries for 3rd spot. He's got it through the start-finish line. And now here comes number 12 with Mitchell Collins to the low side looking for the lead. He's got it through turns 1 and 2. So move the bright yellow Pennzoil colors up to the top spot now. As Mitchell Collins brings that Dodge to the top spot here. Collins finished second. Collins, I think, finished, I think, second or third. One of the two. Actually, finished fifth in one of the races at Montreal. The last race we brought to you on the tour here at Saint Air Raceway in one of the dual races here, but it's helped him a lot in the points as well too. As you see, car number 4, that is Brock to second position, Kev Shear to third, Jake Emerson. Gotta give him a call up to the 4th position now in that number 01 Jimmy John's U.S. Army Chevrolet. There is Emerson in car 01, that black and yellow Chevy. And now William Brock goes low, takes the lead here from Mitchell Collins and brings Jake Emerson with him. Zach Rogers right there behind him in number 6, the Burger King Dodge. Winner this season on the road course of Riverside. He also won at Atlanta earlier this season as well too. We'll be heading back to Atlanta for the season finale, the Napa Know-How 500. And Rogers goes low, forces his way to the lead now. And Brock way up on the high side of the track here. Emerson almost went for the lead himself there, but Rogers spoils that for him. And now goes to the low side. Now the low side, I should say, is 41, Taylor Gertis. Remember, he finished second to Batson in the Daytona 500 this season, and now pushing him is Seth Cullen, 25. So moves Seth at the 3rd spot now. Seth, remember, finished 3rd in the second dual race at Montreal. And here comes Cole Deaver, car number 3 to the low side, the GM Goodwrench Wrangler Chevrolet. Deaver would like to put that number 3 to victory lane at Daytona here today. Johnny Gardner down low. He's got help from his buddy Nathan Hudson. They're 3 wide, a couple of rows deep as they come to the start finish line. As now Brock and Collins both on the high side of the track, as is Quentin Moore and Phil Parker. And stuck in the middle, Kev Sheeran, Dylan Poteet in car 22 here. Emerson doesn't know if he wants to stay in the middle or go high, whichever one. And now Deaver goes to the low side here, and now weighs on the Johnny Gardner to push him to the lead now. Riding with Johnny Gardner in car number 16 here, as he's right there behind Cole Deaver in 3rd spot here. Deaver to 2nd. Zach Rogers still out in front here as they come off turn number 4 to start-finish line. And that was Gardner's fastest lap, 191.963. The fastest lap of the race so far, being held by Keith Batson at 193.611. Boy, listen to those plate engines hum. And you see the tachometer on Gardner's car here, about 7,000 RPMs is how much they're turning these engines. To the start-finish line comes Zach Rogers. He'll lead another lap here. 10 laps in the books. They're averaging 189.039 miles per hour. Now Nathan Hudson goes low. Zach Winkle, number 97, up to the 4th position now, or tries for 4th position. He's got Cole Baker, who started his race in 39th, and then just for good measure, you got number 59. That is Zachary Fitzwater. He started his race dead last, and he's up to the top 10 now. There's a good look at Fitzwater, the winner at Talladega this season. And now Gardner gets moved to the high side here, and Nathan Hudson goes low, tries to take 2nd place away. Several new players right there behind. Mike Becker's getting back into it. Levi McIntyre and Jessica Shelton as well. And now Zach Winkle. Look at him in that number 97 car to the low side. 3 wide between Hudson, and Gardner. And he's going to bring Cole Baker with him in car number 20. Baker's has quietly had a pretty good season so far for the number $20 General car. Baker hopes to get his first victory of the season here. Hopefully, will it be tonight? Will it be today at Daytona? Well, we'll find out. as we're now almost halfway home in this race. Off turn number 4, they come here. Winkle to second, Baker to third, Fitzwater to fourth, and Mike Becker trying for fifth. Meantime, down the low side, Charles Sanford now breaks out of a three-wide battle right here. There he is in the 0-3 car. Riding on the roof came a Charles Sanford's car. You see him following behind Jessica Shelton in car number 11. A couple of drink cars going at it here. One's Bud Light and the other Coca-Cola Vanilla. So far, nobody's been able to pass Zach Rogers for the lead at this point there. We usually see more lead changes. Up, and just as I say that, Zachary Fitzwater now goes to the lead. You see that up ahead in car number 59, I should say. That moves Rogers up the high side along with Becker. And now here they come down the backstretch here, and Levi McIntyre leading this pack of cars here with Shelton and Sanford behind them. Chevrolet following behind two Fords here and now, and Levi McIntyre goes to the lead now. McIntyre has one Daytona win in this series that came in this very race in season 19, and the driver finished second that weekend, that day, was the driver behind him, Jessica Shelton. 10 laps to go in the Pepsi 400 now. Averaging over 190 miles per hour now after 14 laps of this race here. Now Shelton goes low. She looks for the lead. Shelton came into this race the points leader. Sanford right there behind. He's trying to stay behind Shelton. You got Matt McIntyre behind in third position in car number 14. Jesse Turner in 17. He's right there. Turner, you remember, won at California Speedway this season, the Auto Club Speedway in the Auto Club 400. 9 laps to go now. 12 car right there behind Mitchell Collins. And where did Kate Anderson come from in car number 88? She's up to the trying for the top 10 now. There's Kate, the number 88 Goodwrench Chevy. She was clocked 10th the last time by. Meantime, back up front, what's going to happen here? Sanford is going to pull out on Shelton. Matt McIntyre decides to stay with Shelton, but those two are going to pay dearly for those two along with Levi McIntyre is going to pay dearly for it now as they come off turn number 4. And Shelton comes back on the outside, and Sanford's going to lead that lap by about. That wasn't by much, by about a fender at the start-finish line. And here comes number 17, Jesse Turner for the lead, 3 wide. Jesse Turner to number 17, Zest Soap Ford out in front now. And he'd love to get a win at Daytona. Down the backstretch here, Mitchell Collins, he goes to the low side. He knows how to get it done at Daytona. He's, like I said, he won his race in season 21. He goes low. Kate Anderson now trying to get by Shelton. She's up to third now. Talking about Anderson, that is. And right there behind her, the 600 winner at Charlotte here, Nathan Hudson, number 18 Interstate Batteries Chevy. There he is. Cat Batson's up there. Here comes Collins for the lead in car number 12, the Pennzoil Dodge. That team desperately needs a good run here today at Daytona. And a win will certainly boost their confidence for the rest of the season here. May not be the champion, but trying to move up in the points. Here comes Hudson to the low side. Is he going to go for the lead? Not quite. There, number 12 car of Collins scoops down low, blocks a spot. Cat Batson up there, number 70. And where did Jordan Anderson and Ty Dent both come from? Talk about your surprises. Jordan Anderson, the number 91 Mopar car up to the top spot, or I should say, up to the top 5. Ty Dent trying for the top 5 now, number 76. And here comes Hudson for the lead. Nathan Hudson, car number 18 to the top spot now. He's going to bring Cat Batson with him. KAB Enterprises trying to sweep Daytona this season. Let's remember, as I said, Keith Batson won the Daytona 500. And where is Keith running right now? Keith actually is in the inside pack. He's not out of this yet. Ryan George is up there. Rob Evans at number 19. Joshua Osborne, the winner of the second dual race at Montreal, is up there now too. And that was close between he and Kate Anderson at the start-finish line. 5 laps remaining. Osborne sticks low. Anderson's caught in a sucker hole now in the 88 car. Here comes number 19, Rob Evans to the low side. He's going to try to get the push from Ryan George. Off the 4th turn they come here. Batson first. Anderson second. Jordan Anderson, that is. Evans in 3rd. Ryan George in 4th. Osborne now up to 5th. Anderson now drops in behind him. That's Kate Anderson, that is number 88. And meantime, the other Anderson, Jordan Anderson, goes for the lead. And that spoils the party for Rob Evans now. Here comes Ryan George to the low side for the second spot. He's got that spot from Cat Batson. Now he wants to go for the lead. Osborne says, screw it. I'm going inside. I want to take the lead. And he's got it. Move Joshua Osborne and the Jennifer Jo Cobb colors up to the top spot now. Anderson to second. That's Kate Anderson, that is an 88. She's up to second position now. Navarro in 3rd, or trying for 3rd spot here. Zach Rogers behind him. Keith Batson behind him. Tyler Deaver. There's the field. You paid your money, now take your choice. Who do you think's got it? Osborne to the top spot now. Anderson, Navarro, Zach Rogers is up there. Ryan George, here comes Keith Batson. He's not out of this yet. There'll be 2 to go this time by here. And here comes Anderson for the lead. Kate Anderson, number 88. And Kate's got the top spot now. Here comes Zach Rogers to the low side. Car number 6, the Burger King Dodge. 2 laps to go at Daytona. They are cranking him up at over 190 miles per hour here at Daytona. Zach Rogers, he's got 1 plate win in his career in this series, when he won last season at Talladega in the Winston 500. He'd like to get a 400. He'd like to get a Daytona win in this series here. It's not the 500, but at least it's a Daytona win. He pulls ahead. Here comes Ryan George to the low side. Looks for the second spot. Nothing doing, and the pack's kind of split up a little bit now. Off turn 4 they come here. It'll be the white flag. 1 lap remaining at Daytona. Here we go. Into turn number 1, Kate Anderson deploys first. Second is Zach Rogers. 3rd, Ryan George. 4th, Keith Batson. Off turn number 2. Here, backstretch. What are you going to do? Here comes Ryan George to the low side. He's going to try to take second from Rogers. Not going to do it. Through the 3rd and 4th turns now. Now does Ryan George have a run through the 3rd and 4th turns, or is he gonna make a move? Off turn number 4, they come. George peaks to the low side. It is not gonna happen. And how about a first-time winner? Kate Anderson wins the Pepsi 400 at Daytona. Boy, what a finish to this race here, averaging 190.098 miles an hour. Kate Anderson, the number 88 GM Goodwrench Chevy. Not the same team as Cole Daver drives Ford, though, but nonetheless, though, what a drive as she took the lead with about coming to two to go, held him off the rest of the way. Ryan George is going to come home second. Third will go to William Brock. Fourth, Zach Rogers. And how about Nikki Martinez finishes in fifth position in car number 42. Sixth will be Keith Batson. Seventh, Dylan Young. Eighth, Joshua Osborne. Ninth will go to Mitchell Collins. And 10th to Angel Navarro. But how about Kate Anderson, the number 88 GM Goodwrench Chevrolet? She becomes the second woman to win this season, only behind Jessica Shelton, of course. As and how about and where better to get your first win than at Daytona International Speedway in the Pepsi 400? Just a tremendous race here today. Rest of the finishing order for you here: Jay Jefferson comes home in 11th, a solid day for him. 12th will go to Tyler Deaver. 13th, Ty Dent. 14th will go to Rob Evans. Nathan Hudson 15th, Matt Haas 16th, 17th will go to Cassie Dent, finishes in 17th position. Kyle Matthews 18th, 19th will go to Dylan Poteet, Dill Parker 20th. Rest of the order for you here. Excuse me. Quentin Moore was 21st, Seth Cole 22nd, then Jordan Anderson, Mason Wood, Kat Batson, the top 25. 26 through 30, Taylor Gertis, Jesse Turner, Keb Shear, Jessica Shelton, a disappointing for her, 29th in the field in today's race here. I'm sure she'll want to trash that setup before he hit the Talladega. And Jake Emerson will come home in 30th position. 31st will be Charles Sanford and Cole Baker, Zach Winkle, Levi McIntyre, Zachary Fitzwater was 35th, and 36 through 40. Cole Deaver, Matt McIntyre, Johnny Gardner, Mike Becker, and Trent Dunham was dead last in the field. I'm sure not what some of our top 5 runners in the points are not the runs they wanted here today at Daytona. That is for sure. But that will do it here today in the Pepsi 400. And how about a first-time winner? Kate Anderson wins here today in the Pepsi 400 at Daytona National Speedway. Her first ever victory in the Castrol GTX Cup Series. If you like what you see here, be sure to subscribe to the NNSCRA Sports and Gaming channel. We got everything on this channel. We got NR races, we got gaming videos, whatever the president of the NNSCRA, Seth Cole, desires for his channel. Be sure to check out Seth's Duracell Cup Series, which is in full swing. And I guarantee his races are a lot better than what I have to offer, too. So that will do it here. And so be sure to check out his series, and you will not regret doing so. That will do it here today at Daytona National Speedway here. For now, this is James Qualls. This has been a production of the NNSCRA. Offline Racing at its best. We will see you at the Milwaukee Mile for the Die Hard 250.